by Queensland Government, Sunshine Coast Council and Suzuki. We come to you from Club Mooloolaba today. We'd also like to thank our other venues, Coolum Beach, Club Marucci, Pelican Waters, Club Kiwana and Nambour. Round 9 of the 9-round round robin. We've got MARANOA-WARREGO, represented by Janine, Heggen, Anna Palmer, Kim Sutton and Stacey Passlow. Playing Port Curtis, Carolyn Meade, Georgina Walker, Colleen Krapkat and Janet Hogan. We will give you an update of the ladder once we have a moment. Okay, this is Anna Palmer. Interesting line. We have not seen the jack out there all day. A good bowl from Georgina Walker there from Port Curtis. Scraped the jack on the way through. Now first look at Kim Sutton playing in the 3rd position for MARANOA-WARREGO. Lovely draw bowl here from Kim, great start. Now, Colleen Krapkat playing the backhand. Was going to be all over it, just running into the purple of her teammate. Kim Sutton just trying to repeat the first one. Very good, close again. Whereas the skips move back to the mat. It's advantage MARANOA-WARREGO. Okay, this is Stacey Passlow from the Charleville Bowls Club. Close here. Very close. Could well be shot. And it just gives you an idea perhaps of that banking there close to the ditch that rolled back against its bias. Yeah, Janet Hogan following her down. Does tend to hold a bit there. And will roll over. That now will be shot. Port Curtis advantage. Both skips involved in the game from bowl one. Maranoa do have that bowl back right. Oh, touches shot bowl, but just moves it, rolls it over against their own bowl. So they're going to take the one to Port Curtis after one end. So, it's our first look at Meade from the Ralla Club. A little heavy. Now Janine Heggen playing down on the ditch side. They tend to swoop a little here. Well, that one's having a nice line by the looks of it, however. That will finish hard. Might take the jacket with it. Just missing. Very good starter, though. Looks to be better from Caro. Just a little heavy again, but a fair effort. This is a bit tighter than a previous. Janine from the Mitchell Bowls Club. Now Georgina Walker plays out of Boyne-Tanham Bowls Club. Now Anna Palmer also being called on the forehand. Got it down nice and smoothly, that's for sure. Just might hit this shot bowl and stop. Fourth shot, good bowl. Georgina, can she grab a bit of it? No. Running through, and that is just going to hang on. No, it's gone in the ditch. Now Anna Palmer again from Roma Bowls Club. This looks to be nice. Great bowl here. He's just running through again. If you're just joining us, folks, this is running at about 18 seconds. It's been very quick. No one today has finished their 18 ends. We've had 17 and 15 from memory. Colleen, a little heavy there, running into some traffic. Sitting on the back. Now Kim Sutton, also from Roma. Nice track here. Finishing off beautifully. Excellent. 2 good shots there. Actually, in fact, 3 shots there. Colleen from Mount Larkin Bowls Club. Just a little heavy, and that too has gone in the ditch. So Kim Sutton here has got her grass line very early in the match, spot on. Another great bowl here. Gee, that moved a lot at the end, but the weight was beautiful. That's 4 shots. Some work for Janet to do from the Calliope Bowls Club. Calliope even. I missed a grass line there. Stacey on the mat, trying to add. That might have been thrown out a little wide. That goes going dead straight. So you get out there too far and they don't come back. It's a very fine line, a very tricky rink. Now Janet, that's going to be underdone too. Well, a big opportunity here for a good handful for MARANOA-WARREGO. Grass line looks great. Just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's certainly in. One, two, three. Five shots 5 shots to Maranoa. Okay, just as we're getting underway here, the match scores from round 8 here. Gold Coast Tweed 42 defeated Sunshine Coast B 36. Brisbane 47 defeated Downs 45. Bundaberg 65 on our TV game defeated Moreton Bay 40. North Queensland 63 defeated Port Curtis 28. And Central Queensland 49 defeated Maranoa-Warrego 38. So that at the end of round 8 with 1 to go, we have Gold Coast 8 from 8, an unassailable lead, so they will be going through for the medal rounds tomorrow as one of the 2 leading districts from this venue. Now on second with 6 wins and 2 losses is Moreton Bay, and in third place is Bundaberg with 6 wins and 2 losses. Now Moreton Bay have a 60-shot differential advantage over Bundaberg, but should Downs manage to defeat Moreton Bay and Bundaberg defeat Central Queensland, we'll have Bundaberg going through to the medal rounds rather than Moreton Bay. So we'll keep you updated with scores there as often as we can. It's a little difficult. We've got Bundaberg playing on our green, but Downs playing on the other. But we'll try and find some runners. This game, Port Curtis in 7th position with 3 wins and 5 losses, and Maranoa-Warrego yet to get off the mark. Still no wins and 8 losses. Promising start though here for Maranoa-Warrego on this rink. Stacey Passlow skippered rink. Okay, both leads haven't got anything terribly close. Now we've got Anna Palmer. Nice grass, that's where they come from. Robbie. Okay, Georgina, Jack height. Okay, still plenty of room to draw. So the other matches in this Maranoa-Warrego versus Port Curtis match, on rink 8 we have Carla Mills, Greta Park, Mia Haylock and Bev Peters representing Maranoa-Warrego, playing Sam Lunk, Liana Hill, Susan Pollitt and Terry Ferris representing Port Curtis. And on rink 7, Colleen Higgins, Kylie Sabine, Christy Anderson and Jocelyn Haylock for Maranoa-Warrego, playing Erin Payne, Sue Ellen Tappenden, Desiree Hindmarsh and Bronwyn Torrens for Port Curtis. Port Curtis currently holding 2. They have 2 purple ones left of screen. That will now be the shot though. Under Maranoa, good bowl, Kim Sutton. So we'll just run through again from Colleen. Now just while the skips are going to the mat, section 2 being played at Pelican Waters after 8 rounds. Heading into the last round, we have Sunshine Coast A. 7 wins, 1 loss after 8. We have Tropical Far North Queensland, 7 wins and 1 loss. Cunningham, 6 wins, 2 losses. Then Mackay with 5 wins, Gateway 4, Fraser Coast 4, Burnett 3, Condamine 2, and Southern Downs and Leichhardt with 1 win each. So Cunningham are playing Sunshine Coast A now, and they will have to win that match and hope Tropical Far North go down in their match to Fraser Coast to grab that second spot from the Pelican Waters Club. At this stage it's looking like Sunshine Coast A and Tropical Far North Queensland will go through there. But Cunningham can get through with a big win. Okay, holding 1, Maranoa. Stacey Passlow, opportunity to draw a second. Looks pretty good, indeed. Just a bit heavy, gee, that ran through. Yeah, good afternoon, Catrice. Let's go Port Curtis, and g'day, Mark. Port Curtis as well. Good to see some Port Curtis support. One shot to Maranoa. So the Port Curtis district is around the Rockhampton area, up in the North Queensland, not the far north, but certainly bottom of the Barrier Reef there. Encompasses Gladstone area, Calliope, Agnes Water. Includes a lot of the port areas where the mining, where the minerals come in into Gladstone and the Tannum Sands, Boyne Island area. Okay, Janine just a little heavy with her first. Caro underdone it for weight and line. This looks to be better grass for Janine. Still amazing how far these swing when they look like stopping, although that took a bit of a walk. Great bowl. Good lead bowl on this very quick green. The wind has just picked up again, so it's blowing from left of screen to right. Okay, Caro's now switched hands. This looks a better bowl too. Much better grass. But they just do not stop, and that's gone all the way to the ditch. Now Anna Palmer. Good line, but a little heavy. This is coming straight downwind, straight down the southeasterly, and they're not stopping. That's gone all the way. So the Maranoa-Warrego area is in southern central Queensland. Follows the route of the Warrego River and includes places such as Roma, Cunnamulla, Charleville, Mitchell, quite a large area of southern Queensland and inland. Good change up here from Anna, round the other way. Very good, 2 shots. A little underdone for grass. Okay, now Kim. Oh. Robbie. Oh, on the wrong camera there, Robbie. Thought my eyes had gone. Great bowl from Colleen. That is nearly shot, not quite. Oh, fine effort. Still one to Maranoa, I'd suggest. The one's lying flat, 11 to bowl. Colleen, that was on the borderline of staying out there and not coming back. And it's beyond the borderline, actually. It is not coming back. That is going straight as a die. G'day, Llewellyn, watching from Biloela, certainly in part of the Port Curtis district. Very important part of Australia out there in the mining belt. Stacey, it's just going to be inside the line, I think, of no return. Nope, that is outside the line and that is not coming back. It's almost like your 10-pin bowling. You just get it out a bit wide and it gets in that gutter line, and so you don't need anything except the ditch. This is the better line. As you'll see here, this could well go under. It's a fine line between too wide and too tight. And this will shoot away. Much better bowl though. In the matches we've seen here today, it's taken all players a good half hour or so to get to terms with the line. Janet going to interrupt here, bang, and misses everything, but rolls the 11 to bowl of Maranoa's out, and they will get one shot. Good bowl there from Janet Hogan, and Port Curtis get another one. Go to 6-2. I'll just give you an update on the men's action at Coolum and Marucci. Just running through a bit there, Caro. Yeah, Kim Sutton's going pretty well there. Fan club there, Patricia and Sutton. Good bowl from Caro. Once the games get going a bit, we'll endeavour to give you some updates on scores, in particular the two ones that really impact who's going to join Gold Coast Tweed in the battle for the medals tomorrow. Okay, Anna Palmer. Just a little heavy. It stays on. Lovely bowl there. Georgina. Someone wants to get on the TV rink there. Good bowl from Colleen. Now Kim Sutton, she's probably been the pick of the bowlers thus far. Good effort. Colleen just trying to get there. It may well be two. That will be two. Probably 3 shots at the moment. Okay, I'd like to welcome Chris Pavlov to the commentary booth. Yep. Welcome, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Adam. Great to be here. Great to see some good bowls out here by these ladies.
Yes, we've had some good matches, that's for sure. We've got you've had a busy week already in your role with Bowls Queensland.
Absolutely. We've had selectors at every venue. We've rotated around, so we get to see a great cross-section of bowlers from across the state. I'm here at Mooloolaba today, having a look at the players on show here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've got... your local area, too. Coast-Tweed have had a great tournament so far. They've undefeated and they've guaranteed a spot in the fight for medals tomorrow.
in the Division 1
playoffs.
That'll be at Club Maroochy tomorrow.
Yes.
Look, they've done well, but I'll say a few games it hasn't gone all their way.
No.
They've really had to fight to get the win. There's been some very tough competition out there.
Absolutely. The Sunshine Coast B team were really... in it all the way to the very end there.
Oh, my word, they were up for it.
Yes,
I had the pleasure of sitting on the sideline to watch some of that game and, very entertaining.
Yes. Just seeing the skips come down here now. We've got Janet Hogan from Port Curtis. Port Curtis currently sitting 1, maybe 2.
Yes, these girls from MARANOA-WARREGO, I mean, it's a huge district. They have a long way to travel within the district just to play their games and play their championships. When they're playing off and pennant, they have to sort of manage the travel.
Yes, a very big area. Very big area.
And it's just great to see them all getting down here for the district sides.
Yes. It's very competitive on the green. I know... and for some of the women too, they don't get to play on anything like this out in their local areas. This is very quick surface here at Mooloolaba.
I've heard some of the ladies say it's for some of them the first time they've ever played on an artificial surface.
Yes.
It does take a little bit of getting used to, but all part of the challenge of the game. I'm sure today they're very grateful that they have drawn Mooloolaba. We have had so much rain around the Sunshine Coast today.
I think the men at Coolum and Maroochy and the women down at Pelican Waters have been a little envious today.
Yes.
So 2 to Port Curtis there.
Yeah, very close game, this one. Overall, only... Does that make it 2 shots the difference, or is it equal with
Yes,
those?
no, that'll be 6-4 now. So we've played 5 ends.
Yeah.
Maranoa haven't had a win yet. They're determined to try and get this one over Port Curtis to get on the board.
Yeah, it's good to see. We've got a couple of our state junior players out there. We've got one in the Maranoa-Warrego team, young Mia Haylock, and also in the, well, they're not on this rink, but in the Bundaberg team next door, we've got young Phoebe Russell.
Yeah, we just featured Phoebe Russell and Logan Hughes from Moreton Bay.
Yes, and Logan's another one in our state junior squad.
And they had a great battle. They both played in position 2 for their districts.
That's right. They were going head to head.
They were. And I was lucky enough to call some of the junior championships this year, and both of them medalled at that event. And it's great to see them representing their district at this level, in open level. So we've got the lavender bowls there of Maranoa.
Right.
2 lead bowls there. So we've got Caro coming down here now with the red. Some of the players have been forced onto this ditch side coming back here to the clubhouse, and it's very difficult. You go hang out a bit too far and it doesn't come back. You go a little under and it flies underneath. It's very difficult.
Definitely.
So although Janine here is sticking to that forehand. Good effort there from Janine Heggen.
Yeah.
Janine's from the Mitchell Bowls Club.
Awesome. Yeah, good to see them making those corrections on this carpet. It's not easy, as we know, and, you know, really getting a bowl within 2 feet of the head is pretty good. This green is renowned for being a fast green. We've been doing some timings on the greens today just to see what we're looking at there, and, yeah, definitely a lot faster.
Getting up like 18-ish.
Yeah, 17 to 18. I think it's just a little bit slower today, or it was this morning when we were looking at the timings.
We've got some interesting matches in this round 9. It's a great competition. 10 teams at each venue, and we've got Gold Coast already cemented their shot for to go in top divisions and 2 losses.
Yes.
And we've got great matchups here. We've got Bundaberg.
Similar happening at the other ladies' venue at Pelican Waters as well.
Absolutely. We've got Sunshine Coast Day, Tropical Far North, and Cunningham. And I think Cunningham are playing Sunshine Coast Day.
They are, and this could, I mean, the margins do come into it.
They do, yes.
Yeah.
But it's great to see it all come down to the final round of the round robin.
Very much so. I think the men are a similar position. We've got, is it Gold Coast and Fraser Coast in the top 2 positions at the moment? Is that still that way? I had a look at that a little earlier on the ladder.
Yeah, so Section 1 at Maroochy with Gold Coast have already guaranteed to go through.
Yeah.
Fraser Coast on 6 from 8, and Sunshine Coast Gold 6 from 8. So that's going to be a real battle there. Now we've just got some round the grounds. The 2 key games, obviously Moreton Bay and Downs, and Central and Bundaberg. So we've got Central currently 6 and Bundaberg 11. So
Bundaberg's ahead there.
Yeah, and Moreton Bay 9, Downs 19. So it's all happening.
It's all happening.
It's all happening. I was lucky enough to share the commentary booth with Michael Keegan, Julie's husband, last match, and I've tipped the way I saw Downs play this morning. I tipped an upset there and think they could do Moreton Bay.
Yes, I was watching Downs in the last game, and oh golly, they've got some good players there. So very, very capable. I mean, as do both teams, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quality's great, and we just saw the skipper from Bundaberg here, Deborah Handley, with the stick. She was unbelievable. She had a player of the match performance. Yeah,
no, she's a very accomplished bowler. She's a member of the Queensland Maranam bowlers and has been to their national championships certainly last year and probably years before that as well. So very, very accomplished bowler from Bundaberg district. Bowls out of Bagara Bowls Club.
So I'll just have a quick look at section 2. No ladder up there yet for section 2 of the men. There may have been a delay due to rain at Coolum.
Yes, interesting this year that each venue is regarded as a separate section. Previously they would combine like the ladies and it would be an overall ladder based on what the two venues, but now they're separate, so if rain delays one venue they don't have to stop at another venue.
Fair.
It's been a very sensible decision to go that way, and the top two from each venue will go through to that Division 1 final.
And those sections are ranked on the previous year's results, so those ranked 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. will go to one section, and those ranked 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's very fair.
Very fair that way. And we had a question here: are any men's games going to be streamed? They will tomorrow. I'm just trying to. It may be the first game tomorrow, and the last game tomorrow will be the men's, with the ladies being streamed, and the streaming will come from Marucci, which is the Division 1 final. So at this stage we've got Gold Coast men and ladies definitely through, but second place is open.
Up for grabs.
Up for grabs there.
So these heads are getting tighter now as they come into grips with the fine details of each of the rink. All having a little trouble with weight, but
as you'd know, Adam, on carpet it really is a drive draw game. They're trying to play these little weighted shots, little conversion shots when you're not familiar with that particular carpet. Can be very, very difficult.
Can move a lot more than you would anticipate. And sometimes they say straighter than you'd anticipate. So so it's very hard to play those 5 or 6 feet on, or even 3 feet on shots. So Stacey here, needing to get one in here pretty close. Couple down. Weight looks good.
It does.
It's a good shot under pressure here. Now it needs to hit something.
It
has.
Shot.
Great bowl. Under pressure. I reckon she's got that. Oh, tape's coming out. It is close. Good shot there from Robbie.
Yep. You always have to be careful on carpet with your measure. It can slide along. You really have to be quite gentle with how you
Don't give away my tricks, Christine, please. Best part of my game. Okay, how many was that, Robbie, in the end? One shot. Great bowl under Maranoa. So just as they're winding up to start this end, the section 2 of the men's have come through. So we've got Moreton Bay, 8 out of 8 wins. Then it gets very level.
So they'll be through to the Division 1 final.
They are through. And we have Brisbane with 5 wins, 3 losses. Gateway with 5 wins, 3 losses. Bundaberg, 4 wins, 3 losses and a draw. And Tropical Far North with 4 wins, 3 wins and a draw. North Queensland with 4 and 4. Port Curtis with 3 and 5. And the bottom 3, Condamine, Northwest and Burnett, all with 2 and 6. So very level field there at Coolum.
Yeah, it's just interesting how it's panning out, this fight for second place in all of the sections, men and ladies. I think something similar is happening at Maroochy Beach.
Yes. And Gateway played Tropical Far North. That's
yes.
Key match. Condamine are not without a chance against Brisbane. And Moreton Bay are through already. Gateway, Tropical North, and Brisbane playing Condamine are the key matches there.
Yep,
very interesting. Be good to have cameras on every rink at every green, but
it would be
impossible.
Can't do that. But one of the interesting things, the ladies sections have been playing on synthetic surface for all the sectional play, and whoever's through to the Division 1 finals will be going to Club Maroochy, which is a grass surface and running a little bit slower than what they've been playing out on here. The synthetics run quite freely.
Yes.
So it'll be a different game for them tomorrow.
Great bowl there from Janine Heggen. 2 shots. They're playing better than you would have thought, given they haven't had a win yet. That's. I know this is only one rink, but
but across the board, I mean, look how close the games are. Then
this is the beauty of the event. They each have their neighbour or their grudge match that they're trying to get over the top of. I know there's a lot of feeling in the Sunshine Coast versus Gold Coast match a little earlier.
Oh, very much
but
so.
Played in great spirit.
Yes,
Okay, now Anna Palmer's going to come down the difficult hand.
And even though Maranoa, I mean, they haven't won a game to date, there are so many experienced bowlers in their side. Jocelyn Haylock, skipping one of the rinks there, is a member of our 40 to 59 squad last year. Bev Peters, very experienced bowler from that area. And then, we have Bronwyn Torrens on the Port Curtis side, who's been in state squads previously. Very, very experienced.
Yeah, it's good. I was talking to a few earlier, and it's like their first event in the sides, and they're so excited, and others have been here for ages, but they're still excited.
Look, it's just a wonderful event. Just listening to people talk about it, they love going to it each year. It's not necessarily about going out and not being beaten in this sectional play. They know they're going to be playing some of the best districts in the state. It's the fact they can go out and actually compete against these players. They enjoy competing against some of the best players. They actually then get very competitive when they end up in their sections.
Yes.
They're sorted sort of at the end, and they're all, from sections 1 to 5 going for a state,
trying to get that top level
state
of that division.
pin there.
Yeah. So we just saw a great bowl from Anna Palmer, and now we've got a great reply from Georgina Walker, which is Georgina's may have... No, she's just rolled out.
Unlucky there. Very, very good bowls.
Now, interesting to see what she calls here. Just the first couple of ends, Kim Sutton, who's on the mat now, she was probably first to get the line and length, but was sticking to the other hand. She's going to play the more difficult pitch hand now.
Yeah, she's taken good grass out there. They really swoop in. Or you can get a little bit too far out and they don't come in on you.
Fractionally out, but gee, it was a fine effort.
Yeah. I mean, the facilities here at the Mooloolaba Club are just fantastic.
Yes.
It is a great covered greens. The club itself is
Nice,
great.
Yeah. My grandfather is actually a former president here back
really?
in the 70s.
Ah. So are you a Sunshine Coast boy
No,
originally?
Sydney, but they retired from Sydney up to Buderim back in the early 70s.
Ah.
And he, in fact, had a little radio show every Saturday morning out of the Nambour radio station. He had to go in there to Nambour and do a little 20-minute show on a Saturday morning, update everyone on what's going on in bowls on the Sunshine Coast. So it's a club that's close to my heart. The Snappers. Great logo. I love the Mooloolaba Bowls Club logo.
Oh, look at that. It is a snapper.
Yeah, it is a snapper.
Oh, that seems to be on a good track there.
Yeah, it might be just a bit heavy, but that's the great grass line. So easy to do. The margin for a 5 metre change is not much on this green.
It isn't, no.
We're getting a lot of throw on that one. Yeah, Jason Lanigan, nice to see you going well.
Which one are you not getting? Which is what? The Gold Coast? Let's see.
Yeah, Mark, we're using the Bowls link here, and the results should be coming through. Mine were a bit delayed. I'll just log out and log back in.
Yes, sometimes you can't access while they're being updated. And we've got all the managers doing the updates into Bowls Link after every game across every venue.
And they've all had to receive some sort of training, and they're doing very well.
They are doing very well, and they're actually finding it cuts down on the paperwork and the amount of writing out and everything. And
Absolutely.
As they get used to using Bowls Link, they're actually finding it a much easier process.
I think it'll be great when the clubs, as many clubs as possible, start using it to get especially their championships through. It'll make draws a lot easier for champion of champions, and no one will have to chase anyone up.
Yeah. Yes. John Kirkpatrick is here. He was here, sitting and watching the games. John is the chair of our umpire committee, and he makes certain that he attends these events and goes around and talks to the umpires at different venues.
Yes.
And he is the fountain of all knowledge of umpiring.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
A very important part of our game. The umpires are by far in the main all volunteers, give up time. One to Maranoa. Ticking along all right. The next rink, you're right, yes, it is Central Queensland playing Bundaberg on the next rink. Jane, back home in Scotland.
Yeah.
Be nice about breakfast time over there, I reckon.
Yeah. And if you've represented Central Coast, you'll be pleased to know that Ellie Batts is still out there skipping for Central Queensland. Ellie is just a wonderful bowler. I wouldn't dare to ask her what her age is, but my goodness, she makes such a difference on that rink. She's a great skip, great person.
Lovely weight. It's easy to do because, as we've seen, you go out a little wide and it stays out. shots out there from Caro.
Yeah.
Needs to swing now.
Just, yeah, it is a fine line, isn't it?
Yep. And the poor old Leeds, and I'm a member of the Leeds Union.
Yes.
You can look a bit silly because there's nothing to run into.
That's right. Well, I'm a lead these days too.
It's a very important job.
Back at the club.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it
I do
very
too.
much.
Yeah, I enjoy playing. Every position's got a different job, but leading's is definitely a key role in fours.
Well, that's a great correction.
Yep. Yeah, we were talking to some of the women playing at Pelican Waters, and they had never played on anything. It's pretty quick down there too on their synthetic.
It is,
and they hadn't played on anything like it.
Yeah.
But they got to grips with it.
Yeah. This might just cut under.
Yes. They don't look like slowing down, do they?
They seem to be picking up speed.
Yeah, there is a bit of an area there where they appear to.
Yes, it can be quite punishing if you cut your line out there. Here comes Anna.
Yeah, this looks to be pretty handy. Two, just a little speedy. So we've got a great, it's really in the Queensland's Festival of Bowls time now, isn't it? We've got this great sides championship, then we run into the State Championships start on Monday with the mixed pairs.
That's right.
And then not far off, the Australian Open.
The Australian Open, and then of course here on the sunny coast they have the Winter Carnival of Bowls.
Yes.
Starting after the Australian Open, I think it is. So there's certainly lots on in Queensland. Yep.
This looks to be better weight from Anna. I think she's liking it.
It is a very good weighted bowl, but look at the run on that.
Still.
Good bowl.
Yeah, they're holding 3. Important here. Playing with Alan Bruff from Paradise.
Thanks, Robbie. Looks like a events.
But
how far it goes to the north.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe somebody watching can tell us that information.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie's just been sorting out a few little technical issues.
Yeah, well, just a little hamstrung throw, bit of a issue with internet in this area.
Yeah, that was a good bowl there from Stacey.
Now we're coming back.
I imagine a lot of these ladies have never been on the live stream before. It's very hard to
It's so easy to,
you're so involved in the game, and to think about a camera at the other end.
I got the tape out. So from Port Curtis, we've got Caro from Uralla, Georgina from Bointanum, Colleen from Mount Larkham, and Janet Hogan from Calliope. So that's a good mix. And then for Maranoa, we've got Janine from Mitchell, Anna and Kim from Roma, and Stacey from Charleville.
Yeah. Oop.
Good to see Kim's got her initials on her measure. A lot of measures go missing when you loan one out, don't they?
Now, would you believe that was a Maranoa?
I've been wrong before.
I was definitely wrong then.
I called one to... I think Bundaberg, and it was in fact 5 to the Moreton Bay Bugs, and and Michael's been into me.
Anyway.
It is easy to do. Some of the stickers are very similar,
but also
some of the bowls are
you
similar.
get that little sort of, it's not a parallax error. It's whatever the error is to do with the pixels on the screen, and it can
very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, going short for probably the shortest end we've had so far. Matt way back, but Kitty just to the line.
So Maranoa-Warrego, one ahead on the big board.
Yeah, they're determined to get this win. This looks like a pretty good bowl.
That's where they start to swing in from there. Look at that, still running in. What a good start.
That's a very good, that's skip stream. This looks to be okay too from Caro. Struggled with the weight a little early. Well,
yeah, very good starter.
That's certainly in the game there. Just a little wide. You
just go that fraction wider out there, and you don't hit that sweet spot, do you?
They've had quite a few showers this week, very heavy ones this morning, so it'll be interesting to see how they're running at Club Marucci tomorrow. It won't be this fast, that's for sure.
No, I haven't actually looked at the forecast for tomorrow.
I think it's just a few showers tomorrow, nothing too serious. Yeah, Port Curtis now 4 in front.
Oh, okay, they must have picked up a multiple on one of the other rinks.
Got 8. Yeah, Terry Ferris up 18-9 over Bev Peters.
So not a badly weighted bowl there from Anna Palmer. Anna's a very experienced bowler. I've seen her at state finals in Champion of Champions, where they've won through their club, their district, their zone to reach the state finals.
It's not an easy thing to do.
It's not. You've won quite a number of games by the time you get through to there, and that represents the last 8 in the state when you get there.
Great effort. Oh, turned her back on that one. She knows it's not there.
Yeah.
So we're just getting another squall come over. Thankfully we're in here.
I can feel the breeze swirling around my legs.
Yep, it's dropped a few degrees too. So this is Georgina, her second
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, just it. You know, that change in weather, the bit of rain now outside, it can have effect on the green.
All the carpet fibres contract and expand as heat and things change it. Humidity.
This.
I know at our carpet at Paradise Point, can make quite a difference. But I believe on this one, it's making a couple of seconds in some instances.
Yeah, it seems to have perhaps slowed it down a little. Just looking at those last bowls coming in. I was doing some timings on the other green this morning. I often do that before I start assessing players, and one of the rinks at the start of the day's play was running at 14 seconds. Within 30 minutes it would increase by 2 seconds to 16 seconds.
That's quite a big...
It's a big difference for the players to adjust to at the start of a game.
That's going from a medium speed to a fairly quick speed.
Yes. I only did that one because I just wondered also what was going on in that rink when you looked at the calibre of players and what was happening. But then it was fine after that. The speed remained fairly constant. Well, we've got Kurt Ferris supporting Port Curtis. His mum rocks. She's one of the skips for Port Curtis, Terry Ferris, and their rink is going extremely well. 18-9 up on Bev Peters at the moment.
Yes, she is. Yep. Yeah, they're the ones. That's the rink certainly keeping Port Curtis in front.
Sure is.
Okay, Stacey. This looks pretty good.
It does.
Oh, you're going to see a toucher?
Nice.
Oh. Gee. Must have looked good from the mat too, because I think she liked that when she let it go.
Yes.
Now Janet. This too a little heavy.
Yeah. Still got a bit of run on it there. Oh, just under.
Yeah. It's a fine line. This is much less weight. Might need a help. No, so that'll be another one to Maranoa-Warrego.
Brings the difference back to 3.
Yeah.
31 to Port Curtis, 28 to Maranoa.
So we've got another early start tomorrow to get through the 3 games.
It starts at, is it
8:15 roll up or
8:30 start time, so
hopefully we get better weather for setup tomorrow morning. Robbie was we couldn't move much. He couldn't move much out of the truck early because it was pouring. Okay, bit longer end this time. Matt, a couple of metres up from the tee, and the Jack a couple of metres from it. Probably 3 metres from it. You just think they're going to stop a couple of feet from the jack and they go 10 feet through. The concentration on Caro's face there. Good grass line.
Yeah, it's looking very good at this point in time.
This is key point though.
Yeah.
What happens now? My goodness, can you believe it? This has to be close-ish.
That looks like a good correction.
Yep.
Good correction from Janine, isn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
Janine.
Very good bowl. Oh, hi, Kurt. No, it's not actually Wendy Wilson. It's Chrissy Pavlov here, but I'll pass on that message to Wendy that she should be playing for Port Curtis.
This looks to be nice. Speeds up
Still
now
got
as
a
if it's
bit of
going
run on
downhill.
it, yeah.
Nice grass line from Anna.
Yes, she's corrected her grass. Well, I would have said fairly well. She might take the jack with her. No, just misses it. I'm not going to say anything more about grass line until the
So
ball's
hard. I mean, it's so hard to call where they're going to go. It's
Oh my goodness!
just incredible.
Yeah.
Now, I reckon this is heavy, but the grass line's all right.
Yes.
But it just seems to swoop in some areas here. Good bowl. Just running through, amazing. Georgina.
Look, it's a good area behind the head there.
Yep.
Good catchment area if there is any movement of the jack.
Absolutely. Yes, Greg, you're right. There is some speed on this rink, that's for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't bad weight from Colleen there.
No. Here goes Kim from Roma.
Seems to be pointed fairly well.
Does.
Taking a risk here and saying that.
Yeah, no, it's still going to meet it through. But
Yeah.
it's very hard to call. I reckon it's got quicker.
I think it has since we've been sitting
Temperature, it's contracted a little.
here.
Here comes Colleen again. Colleen from Mount Larkham, sort of between Rockhampton and Gladstone. And from memory, named after, by Matthew Flinders, after a Royal Navy colleague, Captain Thomas Larkham, back in early 1800s.
That's a brilliant piece of trivia, Adam.
That's well, from memory. Okay, still plenty of room to draw. There's not a bowl on the other side of that line.
No, there isn't. Yeah.
Shows you how wide you have to go. They have been trying to get it out there, but no one's achieved it.
So we'll see what Stacey can do here. She's
That's
certainly
good grass.
put it out there.
Wow.
What a great track.
Might need to grab it here, but sailing away.
Yep.
So Maranoa holding a shot.
Lars McCutcheon from Tennessee in America.
Oh, good on you, Lars.
He's saying, this is great. It's like shooting pool and bowling, which I'm very, I think he means 10-pin bowling.
Yeah.
Which he's very good at both.
It is a bit of both.
Yeah.
It's also, curling, similar.
Yes.
Similar idea.
Well, you realise we won our first medal in curling recently. We got a bronze medal
Yes.
in the World Curling Championships.
For a country that doesn't have a lot of ice,
That's right.
we've done very well. Look at this bowl.
This
from Stacey. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. Very, very good. That might be 2 shots to Maranoa.
Okay. Janet's going to be a bit heavy there. Yeah, I reckon you're right, Chrissy. That's 2 to Maranoa. So we'll get some more round the ground scores for you shortly. See what's going on in these key games. One of our Bowls Queensland scouts is out there.
Yeah, we've had Chris Russell has been doing an amazing job. Chris is a member of the Bowls Queensland Match Committee.
Yep, she's
always on the go.
Been providing us with round the grounds all day, which has been great. It's nice to try and give as much information as we can to what's going on.
Yep, so 1 shot the difference in this game.
Very entertaining. It's hard to believe that Maranoa have skipped away to a 10-shot lead on this rink. And then you got the Peters Ferris rink. 9 the difference there.
Yes.
This is another great opener for Maranoa.
Great start. And a good weighted bowl from Caro as well.
Yep.
Oh, the scores have just come in from around the rinks.
So just to start with, we've got Gold Coast 40 leading Brisbane 18. North Queensland 29 leading Sunshine Coast B 21. In the 2 key games, we've got Central Queensland 30, Bundaberg 23. So they've increased their lead in the last half hour. And we've got Moreton Bay 32, Downs 32 after 33 ends. That's a cracking match.
Key game, that one. Yes.
So Downs are doing Bundaberg a favour, but they're not doing themselves a favour. Bundaberg requiring a win over Central Queensland and needing Downs to beat Moreton Bay to grab that last spot in the section Division 1
That's
tomorrow.
correct. Oh, good bowl from Caro there.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, good bowl from Caro.
Lars McCutcheon, how many people are on a team? And it looks like you get one shot. It's 4 in each team, 4 on the rink. So they're playing on a rink, of which there's 4 players in this case for Maranoa and 4 players for Port Curtis, and they each get 2 bowls. So they get 2 shots at it.
Yes, so you have a lead, a second, a third and a skip. Who goes last?
And the game is called Lawn Bowls. And there are lawn bowling clubs in America.
Yep.
And
they have a US Open too.
They have a US Open every year.
Quite big in Canada as well.
It's very big in Canada because it's a Commonwealth Games sport. And Canada do very well on the world stage.
Yes.
Too.
So we've got in a team. So Maranoa-Warrego have, as does Port Curtis, have 3 teams of 4. So they're playing one against the other on 3 rinks, and the result is dependent on the big board. So it's a sum of all the totals for your team against the sum of the totals of the other team, and that is pictured up in the top right corner of your screen. At the moment, Maranoa-Warrego 35, Port Curtis 32.
No, it's a great tussle.
From Mount La. Yeah. It's amazing.
Extend their lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Key, really good crowd. It's trying to storm back here.
Down on the other group.
Yeah, they are. I spoke to them before this.
It is. Yeah. Have.
Okay. Down. And been and their ends have close to now on Coast.
It is.
Yes. Terry. It's on. Okay, skips. Oh, it was going to be pretty close and just ran into some traffic. I missed the line there.
Yeah, very hard thing to do to try and come under a bowl on a green, on a synthetic running this pace.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to ignore that bowl that you perceive
do.
as in the way, and
You've got to be around it, really.
you've got to be around it. Very good attempt there from Stacey.
Janet's going to get a whack from Robbie in a minute, standing in the way. This looks pretty good. Nope, not there. That'll be just one.
One to Port Curtis,
Yep.
so we're all square.
Square again, 37 all. Been square a few times. So Janet, we just put that down, is from Calliope. 1 to Port Curtis. Calliope just about 15 k's out of Gladstone.
That's it, yeah, on the way in.
Yeah. They have fishing hatcheries up there. I don't know if you're a fisher person, are you, Christine?
Oh, in a past life.
Yeah. Mangrove Jack and Barramundi up there.
Yeah, no, we used to have a little fishing boat. And
Yeah. Okay, game on now, 24 minutes to go. This looks a good starter, but I've said that before and it's swept through. Oh,
what?
Central Queensland getting excited now. Oh no, Bundy. Janine not here. Change of hands. No change of hands. He's put the feet round the wrong way and took me again.
No, should be able to get round that. Where this screen's turning. So you're playing in the Australian Open? Adam?
Yes, yeah, I enjoy playing in that. I've got playing in the fours actually with Eric Johannes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
And also playing over 60 pairs and have a crack in
Yeah.
the singles.
Well, they've had the biggest number of entries
Yes.
ever, over 4,000.
It's a great event.
It is a great event.
Yeah. Here's a good bowl from Anna.
That's come in for shot.
Yep. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's just a great atmosphere
It's
across
fantastic.
all the greens
Yes.
from Beanley to Coolangatta.
Yeah, we've had to put on some extra games at night to accommodate. Yep.
Yeah.
The extra players, the
Yeah.
post-sectional games. You have finite green space.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing that I think it's one of those events that I know people travel a lot, come from New Zealand, and
Yeah.
I'm actually playing singles against an international from Malaysia.
Yes, and one of the girls out here leading for Central Queensland, she's playing with Mary Foster coming over
Yes.
from Canada.
Yeah.
And also in that team is Kristen Stamper from New Zealand, so it's a real international team, that one.
Yeah. We have a lot of nations represented, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's one of those events that once you've been once, you really lock it in your calendar for the next year, because
Yes.
just on the green it's so competitive,
Yeah.
and off the green it's great fun.
So Maranoa still holding one shot there.
Well, Bundaberg, it looked like they might be fighting back here with
Yeah.
count down to 20 minutes
There's
to
been
go.
a lot of excitement
There
from
has.
Bundaberg on these rings. That's a very good bowl there
Very good.
from Kim.
Yep, she's been pretty consistent.
2 for Maranoa.
Yeah, we'll get you an update shortly, Josh, but last call, Gold Coast were ahead comfortably.
Yes, we can only update on the ladies' games here at Mooloolaba. We don't have the updates from the other games being
Just a
played.
reminder, if you want to keep up to date with everything, just go through the Bowls Queensland website and just through events into the state sides championship, and they'll give you all the links through the Bowls link for results and ladders.
Yeah, that second bowl of Kim's has finished in a good spot. I can't
Yeah.
really tell whether it counts in the scheme of things.
It would be pretty close, you'd think. Oh,
What we call a catcher. Any touch
Yep.
on that jack, it could well come into play.
okay, she sent it out there nice and wide, but how's the weight? Beautiful grass, just too heavy.
That comes in and
Yep, this will be good.
Yep, very nice bowl. Well done again, Stacey.
Oh, yeah, holding a good 3 there, maybe 4. Important bowl here, and the all square on the big board. That's gone.
Going.
And with one more to come here for Stacey.
If Stacey can get another one in here to pick up a 4 or a 5 at this sort of
Yep.
time in the game, it can be a great boost to the whole team.
Yeah.
Lift everybody.
They've the bragging rights over Port Curtis district for a long time. And
Yes.
Dundee are going up again.
Yes. A lot of excitement on the Bundaberg rinks there. Yeah, quite possibly drawn another one.
Yep, that'll be in. They're measuring for 5 here, I would suggest.
Did you hold up 4 or 5 then?
Didn't quite see the thumb. 4 or 5 there, Robbie. You might have to see the scoreboard go up. 4, they've gone to 20.
Yep.
So 4 shots.
Well, that was a really good pick-up in the late stages of the game.
Very good.
Only 17 minutes to go.
Yep.
Of course, they play 18 ends, so that was 14 of 18. They're now in what they call the championship ends.
Yes, they are.
These are the ends that you want to win.
Hey, g'day, Joe. Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah. Playing 4s with Joe in the States at Woombai.
Have you been?
I haven't been to Woombai. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah,
though.
is it sort of west of Button?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's, I think, between the Big Pineapple and Nambour.
Okay.
Good starter there. Janine's been the most consistent of the leads.
Yes.
This looks to be pretty good, though.
I would have said it's taking good grasp, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to say that.
Oh, my goodness. You just cannot believe that it's gone there. I thought that's got to be within a foot.
Absolutely.
Got to be a bit of a hill there.
I don't know.
Good
Certainly
grass.
put that one out there. Let's
Yeah.
see what it does.
Looks like it's about to stop now.
Here it comes. Yep, 2 good bowls
Yeah,
there.
very good.
Well done, Janine.
Yep, she's had a good game, Janine.
Now that went out into the next rink.
Absolutely.
It certainly seemed to be out in a similar area.
Yeah, good bowl.
Very good bowl there. Good correction of the line. Nicely weighted bowl from Anna. I think Skip's changing her over.
Yep. It's good grass.
41.
Rightio. Here comes Georgina.
Just slipping through there.
There is
So
an
s-
option. Yeah, no, there was an option there to play on the back end, but it's so easy to hit the other one in, though, isn't it? The other purple, the wide purple. So
Exactly.
Although that's the way she's going.
Well, she picked that gap very
Yeah.
well, but
Right through the middle of it.
running on a bit. Oh, this seems to be trekking in okay.
Yeah. Going to grab it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good bowl.
Well done. Holding 2 or 3.
Yeah, it could be. That's nearly a game changer. Yeah.
Kim's put it out there.
Wanting it to hurry back now.
Yeah. Very, very nice line.
Yes.
May have cut out that front one.
Yeah. Now, can Colleen repeat? Going a different way.
Oh,
So Maranoa are out to a 5-shot lead now.
Stacey's put it in the right area. Mighty effort there,
good
still
effort.
2 down.
Yeah, still 2. Just a reminder, folks, Maranoa are yet to register a win. They're on 8 and zip, whilst Port Curtis have had 3 wins and 5 losses. So there could be some change on the ranking ladder after this event, should Maranoa-Warrego stay in front. That's an opposing bowl. It's very hard to get to that shot bowl. Probably just needs to draw and beat that red.
Yeah, if she can beat the red, get a couple of feet under that, she could end up as shot, but certainly second shot.
Yeah. Well, Brisbane haven't had a great time of it here. Only two wins. And now playing the leaders, Gold Coast.
Yes. I mean, Brisbane's one of those districts that's often at the pointy end of these tournaments.
This could be a bowl of the day here.
This could very well be the bowl of the day.
No, very close.
What am I? Yeah.
Cut it to 1.
What you're finding these days, there's quite a bit of player movement between districts. That can have a big impact on, if they lose, some of the stronger, more experienced players to other districts, and not just Brisbane, but many districts can suffer from that, and also the ability of players to be able to play in this work commitments.
Yeah, it is quite a commitment to playing it. And
yeah.
you're really turning up. It's a week off. It's your work. You're turning up Tuesday, really, aren't you? And
Exactly, and some players have to choose between playing district sides, or are they going to compete in some of the events in the state championships? So,
okay, 7 minutes. They'll be. They've gone short, so they need to get the mat down and the jack delivered prior. As quick as they can after this if they're going to fit another end in.
They say the average is 8 minutes for an end?
Yeah, it's been around 8. It was 8
on
this morning.
A green like this, on the quicker greens,
it's been with a measure. It's been getting up to 10 sometimes.
Exactly. So they certainly won't be getting their 18 ends in.
No.
On this rink.
The way this match has gone, though, this rink may be one of them that would like to play another one.
And Chris Russell has just gone off to get us some updates.
Temperature's dropped considerably the last half hour.
Oh, I've noticed. It's quite cool here.
Caro.
Yep.
Just a little heavy there, Georgina. Now, Anna Palmer's had a pretty good game.
If you see these links coming through on the comments on the feed, please ignore them. They certainly haven't been put there by Bowls Queensland or Bowls Gold Coast Tweed.
Again, a little bit heavy, Georgina.
So they could be holding 3 shots there.
Yes. Here's a good bowl, though, from Anna Palmer. This is the number 1.
That's a great bowl from Anna.
Yep. That key point of the match, 44-41, big board. Good reply here, just going to get around it.
Yeah, normally at this stage of the game, you'd be looking at trying to protect yourself from going down a multiple, just with the overall so close.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please ignore these links coming through. They're coming through on both feeds. They're normally some type of paywall wanting you to pay for the ability to view or look at the state championships, so just please ignore them. Robbie's trying to get rid of them.
Colleen, just similar to her previous.
Yeah. Yeah, holding
It's 1 to Maranoa at the moment.
1
maybe.
to Maranoa.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got third or fourth shot, but certainly something sitting between those three.
Exactly. They
Port
need to
Curtis
sort of defend
bowls.
that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she's done, I think.
She's done that here. Very, very good. That is a great bowl.
Good bowl. May well count as well.
It might. I think it does.
Yep.
It's-
Okay. Updates as we get down to the last 2 minutes of play. Gold Coast 54, Brisbane 23. North Queensland 31,
Central
Sunshine.
Queensland.
North Queensland
sorry,
31,
yeah.
Sunshine Coast 48. And we've got Bundaberg needing to beat Central Queensland. It's currently Central Queensland 37, Bundaberg 33. And we've got Downs needing to beat Moreton Bay and for Bundaberg to get through. And it's Moreton Bay 44, Downs 42. So
There's
4 shots in it and 2 shots in it, and they're all going into the last end.
Yeah, everyone's playing the last end.
Thanks, Chris.
1 minute on the overall shot. That was a good bowl.
Nice lot of grass here from Stacey.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's still a bit of danger with those 3 shots together.
The greens are not slowing up.
No, they're not. Yeah, so again, please ignore those links that are coming through. They're not being put there by Bowls Queensland or Bowls Gold Coast Tweed.
This will be tight.
Yes. Cheer from Moreton Bay over there.
This will be the last end of this match, that is for certain.
Maranoa's picked up some shots.
May just be a little short. That tape could come out again though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should it stay like this, it's going to be a drinks all round for Maranoa-Warrego, celebrating their first win of the week. Two shots to Maranoa-Warrego. So that's a great win for Stacey Passlow's team. Janine, Heggen, Anna Palmer, Kim Sutton. Skipped by Charleville's Stacey Passlow. Against Point Curtis's Caro Meade, Georgina Walker, Colleen Krapkat and Janet Hogan. 22-6 in the end after the 16 ends that they could complete in the allotted time. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Still one rink going down there. That'll make the gin and tonics taste a little bit better this evening.
I think it will. Well, I'll say thank you, and
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks very much, Chrissy. I know you're busy and you've got a lot of bowls to look at this week and next, but really appreciate you sitting in for the match. Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Thanks, Adam.
Okay, we'll try and, whilst there is still some action here, we'll try and keep you updated, but the way the Central Queensland girls are going, they're looking like they're going to finish in front of Bundaberg. I'll see if I can get a update. So we've got one end, 37-38 to Central. To Central Queensland, 37-38. And we have two rinks still in play. So Bundy need to pick up 2 shots to have any chance of getting through to the Division 1 tomorrow. And it looks like Central Queensland are going to win this end on the middle rink. So Maranoa-Warrego and Port Curtis. Maranoa-Warrego really skipped ahead. Big finish there. Bev Peters really caught up on Terry Ferris. They finished their 18 ends. Terry Ferris from Port Curtis winning 21-17. Jocelyn Haylock, Maranoa-Warrego, defeating the team of Bronwyn Torrens 17-14. And our TV game, of course, Stacey Passlow 22, defeating Janet Hogan's team 6. So Maranoa-Warrego 56-41 victors over Port Curtis. So that's Maranoa-Warrego's first victory of the tournament. Congratulations to them.
They will enjoy the night.
Yes, they will enjoy the night, Robbie. So, folks, it does appear that Bundaberg are going to get done here by Central Queensland. So that will mean that Moreton Bay will go through in second position behind the Gold Coast into Division 1 tomorrow. As we said earlier, please check the results and ladders through the Bowls Queensland website, which will give you the links through to Bowls Link. These State District Sides Championships brought to you by Queensland Government, Sunshine Coast Council and Suzuki Queensland and Northern Rivers, New South Wales. We'd like to thank our host clubs, Coolum Beach, Club Maroochy, Club Mooloolaba, Pelican Waters, Club Kawana and Nambour Bowls Club for their hosting of this event. Bowls Queensland's proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ACIT Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. My name's Adam Taylor. Thanks for joining us. I'd like to thank Robbie Allen for all the work he's puts in this event, for all the technical work he's done, and thanks to Chrissy Pavlov for her support this afternoon, and the other commentators that joined us this morning, including Michael Keegan. So we're back. One finals tomorrow. Men's round one of their final division first up. Then round two of the ladies in the top division, and finishing up with the men's round three of the final division. So we'll know who all the winners are tomorrow. So Central Queensland have indeed defeated Bundaberg, and Moreton Bay have gone down to Downs 49-48, incredibly. So Bundaberg have gone down narrowly. Had they beaten Central Queensland, they would have grabbed second spot, but now Moreton Bay grab it. So it came down to the wire, folks. So, as we said, folks, have a great evening, and we'll see you in the morning.